I'm live. Okay, very good. Hello, everybody. It is Saturday, January 5th, 2019. It's about 9:57 a.m. Indiana time, 0957 for you military types. I haven't been on for a while. I hope this isn't too shaky. I'm trying to stabilize it. Hold on. Well, it looks awfully shaky. I apologize. Rough road, I guess. Anyway, greetings, everybody. I'm just not going to be able to handle this. I don't know why it's shaking so bad. Normally doesn't do that. I apologize. Just have to live through it, I guess. I haven't been on for a couple of weeks. I've actually been on vacation and babysitting some construction at the house. Getting some things repaired, floors repaired, and stuff that are badly needed. So that's been going on for the last 2 weeks. As a result, I really haven't gone anywhere or had much need to do a video. By the way, I'm going to have a high of 53 today, a low of 32. It's currently 30 degrees. That's wrong. It's currently 33 degrees. We're going to have a low of 32. So we may have hit that low already. I don't know. But anyway, 53 though. That's going to be some nice weather. Get out and take advantage of it while you can, because you know it's not going to last. This is only the beginning of January. We got some nasty storms coming. So while you're out and about today, enjoying the day, be sure to stock up on a little bit of extra food. Get you a little extra cash in the house if you need it. In case the worldwide banking system goes down or whatever. Pick up a few bars of gold, a little bit of silver, that kind of stuff. And go out and buy yourself a gun and get plenty of ammunition. You should always be buying guns and getting ammunition, always. Every time you go to the grocery store, you should stop by the gun store and pick up some guns and ammunition. It should just be a habit. And people say, why would you want a bunch of guns? Well, for one thing, in a situation where the economy has gone Ocasio-Cortez on us, that stuff can be traded, bartered for other things, food and shelter and such. So that, along with precious metals, semi-precious metals, those kinds of things can all be bartered. Even if you don't like to shoot, don't want to shoot, don't like guns, get some, because they are worth something in an Ocasio-Cortez economy. So what's been going on? Let's see. I was fighting it was taking the upper hand, but I finally got it, so I'm doing better now. I don't know what I think it was. Burger King last night. My wife and I went to Burger King, and I think that was. I'd eaten about half my burger and realized that it was kind of a little bit pink on the inside. Boy, this thing's just falling all over the place. A little bit pink on the inside, and I stopped eating it. I don't know whether it was a psychological effect or what, but I ended up paying the price for it. New Congress is in town, making all sorts of stupid stuff. They're just simply playing to their voter base. They know they're not going to get anything done. Some knucklehead introduced some kind of bill to eliminate the Electoral College. What kind of stupid nonsense is that? People, I don't know. You just got a bunch of idiots out there, and it's only going to get worse, which is unfortunate. But that's the way politics is. That's the way a free society is. The pendulum swings one way or the other. We'll see what happens in the end. But going back to those guns and ammo thing, well, they're more usable than just for barter. Congress and the president are stalled over funding for the wall. People are blaming the president Congress controls the purse. Congress controls the finances. Congress just needs to get their crap in gear and finance the wall. That's all they're gonna. They have pledged. They have voted for much more money than $5 billion for the wall before. This is all just a political ploy. So they just need to go back to their roots and be concerned with national security, illegal immigration and stuff. And the president ran on the promise of a wall. So whether Mexico pays for it or not, they're going to pay for it. Mexico's going to pay for it, whether it's directly or indirectly. They're either going to pay for it by funding it directly, or they're going to pay for it by having to keep their own damned immigrants back at home instead of illegally crossing to the United States. And they'll have to feed and clothe them, and we don't have to worry about spending that money on them. And I'm kind of radical on this idea about the wall. The only addition I would make to the wall, which apparently is going to be kind of more like a fence, but whatever the case may be, I would be the kind of person to set up armed guard stations there. And I've said this many times. It's no secret. When you illegally come into somebody else's country, that's an invasion, that's an incursion, and both of those are military actions, and that makes those people doing it military combatants. And well, you just have to deal with military combatants the way you deal with military enemy combatants. So I would have armed stations across the wall, but that's why I'm not king. So, but anyway, call your congressman. Like that's going to do any good. Mine's Andre Carson. He's a useless piece of shit. But that's, he's what we've got because all the welfare suckers, in Center Township are voting him in. And that's okay. Eventually he won't be there anymore, and then maybe we'll get some real congressmen in there who takes care of their constituents in Indiana. But anyway, call your congressman, rant and rave, and tell them to get their, stuff in gear, and just write a budget that the president's going to sign. And it's got to go through Senate and all that kind of stuff, and then they can send it to the president. We'll see what happens. I read some news article. Well, not really news article, I guess. Something on some article from Facebook. I don't really know what original media it was in, but some unknown source or former Trump aide or some crap like that has said that Trump's really planning on stepping down in January as soon as he can arrange to have safe harbor for all of his family in some foreign country somewhere. I don't believe it, but if it happens, that means we get Mike Pence, and I believe that Mike Pence is just as much of a stand-up guy as Donald Trump is, so we'll have to see about that. I do have a question. In the event that the president steps down, or in the event that the vice president has to take over the positions of the president through whatever reason, does that count as the now new president's first term, or does he get 2 terms after that? I don't know the answer to that, and I haven't bothered to research it, but if you guys, if there's anybody who's watching this or seeing this, knows the answer to that, post a comment or something, and post your sources for that, and let me know what the answer is. So I'd really like to see the Donald hang on until he can appoint Ginsburg's replacement, but we'll have to see how that works out. Anyway, sorry for the long absence, 2 weeks, and like I said, nobody really cares, but this is more for me than anything else. So y'all take care. We will chat with you later. That's what's going on at this time in this place.